I'll call this video Tinnitus and Anxiety. So, if you're like most people who got tinnitus, you have some anxiety about it. I know I did. I know most people did. So that's normal. So let's talk about this a little bit, though. It's also normal that in time you'll get better at dealing with it, so you won't have so much anxiety in the future, and you'll be able to sleep better again. Yeah. Um, in the beginning, you have to take some steps to try to reduce your anxiety. And there are a number of ways to do that. Exercise is a proven method to alleviate anxiety, maybe a little stretching. Um, Exercising regularly is very important for all kinds of things, including your health. Um, Next, let's talk about your view about tinnitus. So whatever we chase after, we tend to really be focused on it. So we have to trick our brain into not chasing this anxiety so much. So how do we do that? I mean, we have to think of anything but the tinnitus. And it's going to take some practice. It's not going to be easy at first, but you'll be able to do it. So, and then it'll just be natural and you won't, worry about it so much. So anything but the tinnitus. So there's a meditation where you can play a sound and you really focus on hearing just that sound. Like right now, you hear my voice, and you probably forgot about the tinnitus for at least a moment. You forgot about it. So, play a sound and see if you can just really close your eyes and think only about that sound, not your tinnitus, but only about that sound. And practice, because it might not happen overnight. And while you're exercising, you'll get where you're focusing on the exercise. Don't hurt yourself, but get some good exercise. Talk to people, but don't just sit there in a room by yourself and say, "I hate this." I know I did sometimes, but and then you're going to need to try to get some sleep. Now I know that's pretty tricky sometimes at first, so I really like, as far as natural remedies. Let's see. I'm not trying to sell this, but this is like a Pure Z's. I like it. It has melatonin, lavender, and chamomile, and it's natural. And I really like magnesium. Magnesium you can take during the daytime too, and it is good for reducing anxiety. And at night, if you take the larger dose, or maybe only take it at night, it should help you sleep better. So those are a couple of natural remedies, and if you add the exercise to it, that should help some too. And then, if the anxiety is really bad, don't be afraid to consider talking to your doctor about medication. I took some medication. I'm willing to admit it. I took Ativan at first, and it helped some. And then I moved over to Zoloft, and it helped some. And these are drugs you can take for a short time. I mean, usually Ativan you wouldn't take more than a couple months, and it's especially during the rough time. And then the Zoloft, you could take 6 months to 2 years, and sometimes that's about how long it takes to, completely habituate to tinnitus on average. And let's face it, about something like more than 98% of people habituate to tinnitus, and you will too. So you just have to get some strategies here to get your anxiety down. You absolutely will be able to live with it and be happy and not think about it all the time. It's totally possible. It may not seem possible right now. I can hear mine now. I don't care. It's just a shh. Okay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go on with my day. I've got some friends I'm going to go see today, and everything's going to be fine. And if I get in a quiet room, I'll be fine there too. I prefer to have noise in the background, but I'm not in any sort of panic. I can walk and talk, and fortunately, my hearing is reasonably good, so I can dance and sing. I can do everything that I could before. I just happen to have tinnitus now. So You're going to have to make friends with this and realize you could be normal. Yeah, like almost completely normal. It's just going to take some time. So you have to start thinking about some strategies, how you're going to get this anxiety down and get more sleep. Just again about sleep, I do believe in if your sleep is down to like 3 hours a night or less, or if really 5 hours or less, maybe you need some medication, even prescription medication. Consider that, because we got to get the sleep going. Because if you don't get enough sleep, then it kind of tends to feed into the anxiety cycle. So you need to get some sleep. You need to figure out how to. Maybe some medication will train your body again to sleep the proper number of hours, and then you can come off the medication and sleep normal again. So good luck. Just some more tips to help you with your tinnitus. I hope it helps.